let's talk about the 3 biggest roadblocks to your success with tax lien investing. The first is fear. Fear that you don't know enough. Fear that you might lose money. Fear that you don't know what you're doing. You don't want to suffer from paralysis of analysis. I know that some people keep coming to my webinars and getting training, but don't take any action because they're afraid of making a mistake. Steve from Oregon had been in other programs and taken other courses, but didn't take any action until he came to me. And since being involved in my program, Steve has made 30% on his money in 9 months without even bidding at the tax sale on just one investment with one of the secret strategies that I only share with my students. And he's also purchased a redeemable tax deed that is now generating a monthly cash flow. And here's what he says: if you are looking for a solution to tax lien and tax deed investing, you've come to the right place with the tax lien lady. I started my search years ago with other providers without a single result until I found Joanne Musa. Her coaching program has delivered and her guidance is top-notch. Now, the second biggest roadblock that keeps new investors from having success with tax lien investing is location. What if you want to invest in tax liens, but you live in a deed state? Or if you want to invest in tax deeds, but you live in a state that only sells liens? Or maybe you live in another country and you want to invest in U.S. liens, but you don't know how to do it from a distance. Well, Alvaro lives in Ontario, Canada, and he wanted to invest in the U.S., but he didn't know where to start or how to find the best place from Ontario. Alvaro was struggling to find tax deed properties in the U.S. from Canada. Once he started working with me, he was able to buy 3 tax deed properties at a Michigan tax sale. And here's what Alvaro has to say. Thanks, Joanne, for guiding me through the whole process of tax deed lien purchase. Michigan was a perfect spot for me since I reside in Ontario. The course I bought from you was one of the best investments I've made. My return is exponential. Or maybe your problem is the 3rd biggest roadblock to success with tax lien investing, and that is that you just don't have the time to do the research involved or to go to the tax sales. Now, I'm going to clue you in on a little known secret that the other experts aren't going to tell you. And that is that many of these so-called tax lien investing trainers and experts don't do the investing themselves. They pay experts to do it for them. B.B. Liu is a successful attorney in New York City and has no time to spend researching tax sale properties or bidding at the tax sale or traveling to tax lien sales, since there are no tax lien sales for individual investors in New York City. And here's what B.B. has to say. Thanks to what I've learned from Joanne, I've been able to invest in tax lien certificates without doing the work myself, and I'm thrilled with the returns I'm getting. Okay, so I mentioned earlier that I'd make sure you had a way to get customized and personalized blueprint for building your tax lien investment portfolio. I know at this point in our training today, you've seen how much potential is here. But navigating this unique strategy can bring up a lot of fear, as we just talked about. That's why I'm here. I'd like to help as many people as I can, just like you, thrive with this strategy without making costly mistakes. Let's look at the options of how I can help you. First, you can hire me as your investment strategist, as your coach, to work with you privately for about $5,500. Now, I do have only one opening right now, but so I can't help a lot of people that way. And if that feels like a big stretch for you, then let me offer you an even better option. I'll guide you through this entire system virtually by giving you access to my step-by-step digital training program. Every 1 or 2 years, I take a small group of people through this in-depth training where I guide them step by step through the process of building a profitable tax lien or tax deed portfolio. All of these trainings are online in a special student website where you can learn at your own pace and have me to personally help you. But I'd like to give you an invitation to get the recorded trainings and all of the materials in this course at half of the investment for the live training. And here's what will happen to you if you take advantage of this opportunity. I'll help you find the best place to invest and the best strategy for you to invest with. You'll have a system for doing your due diligence on tax sale properties. You'll know what to do after you purchase a tax lien or tax deed or redeemable tax deed to protect your investment and maximize your return. And you'll start building your wealth without the risk of the markets. You'll work through each step by watching a conveniently accessible video, or you can download the audio and slides. Then, once you've completed the online training, we'll meet one-on-one via the telephone or by the web to customize your entire strategy for 1 hour. You'll walk away clear, focused, and able to immediately put this system into action with confidence. So you'll get 8 60-minute webinar trainings with me. Plus, you get a 2-month subscription to Tax Lien Lady Members Area. You get my state guide and documents and checklists. You get that 1 hour of personal coaching with me, and you also get access to 8 Q&A calls. Now, that in itself is worth way over $10,000 by setting you up to quickly reap these rewards in investments, but I'm going to give you a few more incentives to say yes to letting me be your mentor and guide you today through this online home study course. Let's talk about the 8 lessons that are covered in this training. First, we're going to go a little more in depth into the basics. That is lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, we're going to go in more depth into getting the tax sale information. And lesson number 3, how to do your due diligence. Again, the most important lesson in the training. And then lesson number 4 is preparing to go to your first tax sale. Lesson number 5 is bidding at the sale, where you're going to learn about the different bidding strategies, different bidding methods, and strategies to be a successful bidder. And lesson number 6, you're going to learn all about how to protect your investment and maximize your return. Lesson number 7, you're going to learn how you actually cash in on your investment. And in lesson number 8, we're going to go over some advanced strategies, what I call my stealth strategies for investing that I only share with my students. Again, I'm going to give you 3 invaluable bonus courses to sweeten the pot even a little more. You'll get my Buying Tax Liens online course, which includes a guide to online tax sales. It lists all of the counties that have online tax sales and their websites. And these courses, by the way, are updated. The Build Your Profitable Tax Lien Portfolio course is updated about every other year, and you get lifetime updates because you get lifetime access to the student site when you get my coaching program. Now, you also get lifetime updates to the Buying Tax Lien online course, okay, and to the online tax deed sales course, which includes due diligence for online tax liens, video, and checklist. Now, these courses, because things change so much with the online sales, these courses are updated at least once a year, and you get lifetime updates. Now, you also get my Tracking Your Liens course, which shows you how to track your liens and deeds.